Well, thank you for pressing that start button on the Press Start Game Network. I am your host, Will Corwin, also known as the Alabaster Dragon, and today with me I have Specific Harry,
Sup?
and then I also have with me Obekel.
What's going on?
And today we have a special surprise. That is that Fallout 4 is finally out this week. Woo! Oh man, that is the biggest news of the entire week, I think, because I am such a huge fan of Fallout. And not only that, it came out Tuesday, and I've already put 43 hours on the game.
Oh, life!
Yeah, I've put a lot of time on Fallout 4, but that is the biggest news of the week in my case. But also, Tomb Raider, the newest Tomb Raider, just came out on the same day. Now, I don't know many people who have that, but I have heard that it is a very good game also. And then we also have the new StarCraft 2 DLC, also came out on the same day, which I've never been a huge StarCraft fan, but I've heard that's a huge thing right now. And one last thing is Nintendo Direct was happening. And that means a lot of new Nintendo news, like maybe some new characters from Smash Bros., some new trailers, some new details on maybe Zelda or upcoming games. So we are also going to dive into that, which I'm really excited for. Now, the game we're going to be playing, coming up here in a little bit, is Terraria. It's just a 2D like side-scrolling game. It's really fun, and we're going to be hopping into that in a little bit. So, first off, what were your thoughts on Fallout 4? Like, from what you've seen or what you've played, how would you rate Fallout 4? You guys.
Okay, what kind of system we talking about? Like 1 through 5, or like 1 to 10,
1
or
through
like
10.
2 thumbs up, or what?
Well, 1 through 10.
1 through 10.
And try to think of like negatives, not only positives and everything.
I'd give it about an 8.
An 8 for you?
Yeah, because like for new players, if you're new to Fallout, it is kind of difficult to get into. You're kind of lost in this massive world, and you kind of just you don't know what to do, and
Okay.
so it's kind of confusing for newer players. But like if you've ever played Fallout, like all the other ones, I'm guessing that it's not much different. So I mean, you would probably give it a higher rating than me. But I got it Wednesday, and I played it 6 hours, and I'm kind of lost a little bit. I'm not quite sure. Okay, what do I do now? I mean, do I go back to my base? Do I grow food? I mean, like, what do I do?
Yeah, there's so much thrown at you
yeah.
at once.
Yeah, I'm kind of confused. So, I
Yeah.
mean, overall gameplay, the fighting's fun. I like the VAT system. The
Yep.
like the it's called VATs.
Yeah,
Vates, VATs.
that's
VATs. I like that system. I think the combat, and I've heard that you want to use that as much as possible when you play this game, because that's kind of what ties it all together.
yeah.
So, I mean, overall, I'd give it about an 8.
Okay, what about you, Bob? From what you've seen or what you would
Honestly, I can't really give it a 1 through 10. I haven't played it yet.
give it? Okay.
I only got a PS3, and my laptop isn't good enough to play it.
Well,
So,
yeah, from what you've seen, are you
From what I've
impressed
seen, it
or
looks from
would
what
you
I've seen,
get
it
it?
looks good. The only problem I have with the game, it looks like a good game,
Mhm.
and I hear a lot of hype about it. But the biggest downfall, and I don't know why Bethesda has not addressed this yet, is they have not made an open world multiplayer yet.
I
Like
knew you were gonna say
you would think that having gone through all the other Fallouts, having gone through Skyrim and all
Yeah,
these other games, that they make beautiful open world games.
they
They're
do.
they're awesome. Skyrim is awesome. I mean, there's so much hype about all the other Fallouts. They've done a really good job, and you would think that having all this feedback of everybody wanting to be able to play with friends, which I think would make the game more playable, a longer lifespan,
Yeah,
and generally more fun. Because
Yeah,
honestly, playing a game like that by yourself can get boring after a while.
yeah, and
yeah,
It can feel repetitive. It can feel like, where's the social aspect of this game? And if they brought that to a game like that, the game would skyrocket, I believe. Like, even if it's just a 4 player, or even 2 player, just one other person,
yeah,
like like Far Cry 4. You know, you can have a couple friends there, and you can do all missions. It is a beautiful open world map, and it's a lot of fun because having to be, being able to correlate, being able to plan and do these missions and play the game, it just
yeah.
makes it 100 times better.
yeah,
Yeah, honestly,
It's just
if I had someone with me in Fallout 4, I think playability wise, it would be so much more better because like I could have him, we could build a base together, we could go scavenging, we can go
well, and
on missions. It would be so much easier too because I mean, for me, the first mission was a pain because like this guy had a massive minigun. And I have a little
yeah.
laser rifle. I mean, like, how am I supposed to kill that?
and you can
I
also look at it,
initially just chucked grenades at him until I killed him.
That
yeah, and you can
works.
look at it this way: is, noobs or new players and veteran players like Will, so you two could play together
Yeah,
and help you with it instead of having to watch YouTube tutorials
yeah,
or let's plays. So
Yeah,
it would just make the game, in my opinion, and I think a lot of people's opinions, just overall better. Like, it's already a fantastic game. Why not add this little thing in, which probably
oh,
wouldn't be too hard. Just add the multiplayer aspect into it, so you
yeah.
have a social aspect,
Yeah,
and just
I can understand what you're talking about, but I've actually thought about that, especially with Skyrim. I'm like, there's a multiplayer mod, it'd be awesome. And the multiplayer mod is really sketchy getting it, so I never got it. So I was
the
like,
thing
well,
is,
hopefully
it's
they add
not
multiplayer
about
to
a
the
mod.
newest one. But the thing is, I've been playing Fallout, and I noticed things that if there's like they could add multiplayer, but it would break the game. It would break the game if they
Well, all
added
they have to
multiplayer.
do is just increase the difficulty. Give the obviously when you have a game
Well,
like
it's not only
tablet
that.
stuff like that, is like you can play single player, and the monsters are geared for one person, and then someone joins, the monsters go up in a little bit difficulty. They get more health, and
Yeah.
not necessarily damage, but they get more health, so they're a little bit harder. So you have to work as a team to get the kills.
Well,
So
the
there's different ways to get around that. I understand, like, you feel it would take away from the difficulty of the game, the challenge of the game of playing by yourself. But at the same time, I'm a social gamer. I like playing with people, and games
yeah.
like that, I get bored fast. And I know there's a lot of people out there who are
Well,
social gamers.
yeah,
And
I just want to point out a couple things that would break it. There's like the crafting system, it would work fine. But first off, number one, opening your inventory. That would
yeah.
like it couldn't pause the game because in Fallout when you open your inventory it pauses the game. And that's such a crucial point because that's how you heal and everything. And if you have to like pause your or open your inventory and it's multiplayer, it wouldn't pause it because it's multiplayer.
Well, it would
Unless
change. It would.
everybody's in their inventory, then it would pause it. And if it doesn't pause the game and you're trying to switch your weapons or heal or something, you could easily get die.
well,
Yeah, I
And
then
mean
you can
that's
get
the
also,
around
thing.
that. All you have to
It
do is
would.
just one person pauses it, like Age of Empires. One person pauses the game, it pauses for everybody. They could do the same thing for that. If one person's opened up their little thingy, it opens up for everybody. Okay, guys, let's plan for this now. We can, and everybody could do what they have to do.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah. I mean,
so,
honestly, I mean, you could get around it. You don't really need that pause. I mean, I kind of like it. I mean, while I was thinking, I didn't know that, and so when I went to do my inventory, I'm like, oh crap, I'm stuck. I can't get my inventory, and then I was like, wow, okay, it pauses it. That's good. But I mean, you could get around it. I mean, one, you don't really need it. I think it's a nice feature, but I mean, as a multiplayer game, you could possibly get rid of it. I mean, there's tons of
well,
games
and
out
it would.
there because
Wait,
you would
guys,
just put it in your hotbar.
guys, hold
You
up.
would just put it in your
Do
hotbar.
you hear that?
No.
Hear what? Oh,
Oh, someone in the chat asked if I could do the bomb thingy again. But yeah,
I mean, like I said, you could get around it. It's a nice feature. I think you could get around it though.
well, and it would add another aspect of, okay, get my back. I need you to defend me
Yeah.
while I'm switching my weapon. And
But there
that
are
could,
hotbars in the game. So, like,
True.
you would put it on the gamepad, and you could put the stem pack. I mean, so that's
like
what
a
it says.
quick
Because,
select
like,
or something.
what? Yeah, like a quick select. Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
But then also number 2, the VAT system. I mean, before it completely froze time, but now it slows time down. And VAT is like super, super big for Fallout because the gameplay is good, but especially for console, it's a little bit harder to aim on console.
Yeah.
Because there's so many enemies and it's just a little awkward. It's still a little awkward, but it's a lot better from their previous games. But
Mhm.
the VAT systems is like so critical to the game. If that like didn't slow down time, then it would be kind of pointless. But then if it did slow down time, it would give the player 2 like it would be like overpowered practically.
yeah, but then he would be slowed down too. You see what I'm saying? Like, if one person, see, you could either
I
do
know,
it
but
this way.
if you're both
Well,
slowed down, are you saying if one person activates it, both people slow
no,
down, and then they both have to shoot, and then if they
no.
both agree what to shoot, then it
Okay, well, you could
works,
do it.
or
You could either do it two ways. You can have it one where that one player slows down and he shoots, and you just see him like because you can do it that way. I've seen games where one person does like a special move, and it kind of does like that montage video where it shows them cutting, um, like a special move at the end when you kill something. It's kind of like that. And I have seen games where you do those kind of moves, and there's still a second player, and nothing happens to him. It just he sees the special move going on. So you could have it either one where they freeze and they do the VAT thing, and it shows him firing and all of that, or you could have it too. Um, you both slow down at the same time, but the person who does the VAT um, is the one who sees it. Like he's the one who
okay.
does it.
Yeah, it's just there's some hurdles they have to get
Yeah.
over if they make it multiplayer, and like the loot system and the
Yeah.
questing system, and like if one person comes into your game, does it save it for them or it does it not save it for them?
Yeah, and that's
like
why I never liked about
legendary
Far Cry.
items and
Far Cry 4 is it never really saved anything when you went onto your friends.
Well, it was on your friend's bot save, but
Yeah.
for you to do anything.
And that's why I kind of hate it.
lot- Now, there's things they could get around for that, but
yeah.
at the same time, while there are hurdles, I think it would just be more fun to be able to have a friend in the lobby with you and playing with you. So if they could get past those things, which there are ways, they just got to be creative. And in reality, what that might do is it might change the game up enough to where it feels like something even more new and different that it brings more people in. It's like, oh, there's these new features. They're going to change the game up a little bit. Let's see how that goes, how that plays out.
Because if you do a good multiplayer, it doesn't ruin a single player gameplay.
True.
Yeah. Yeah.
You can what it does is it adds on to it. So you can have a single player and it's the same it's the greatness that you always wanted in a game. But then if you have a second player with you, it kind of makes it better. that's a good multiplayer experience.
Okay, our 15 minutes are up, so we can discuss the other big news while we play Terraria. So let's go ahead and start that up.
Start the game. Waiting on you, Jerry.
You are hosting, correct?
Yep. It's already starting. In 4 seconds, you guys can join.
In 4 seconds? What?
Alright, you guys can join.
There we go.
Whoops, I forgot to change the title. I knew I was forgetting something.
Thank you.
Die, you jelly. Oh, crap.
I told you.
Oh my gosh!
I told you, you will die from everything.
Run away! Dude, I do no damage to him. Oh my gosh.
I told you, you'll die from everything. A zombie
No!
like one-shots you.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out!
Oh yes!
Sim.
What's your name?
Got
Joe
him.
Wyatt.
What's your name, man?
Blue man, because I'm blue. I'm all blue.
Sure.
What's your name?
There we go.
But you look
A little difficulty. I just did something stupid. But, whatever. I figured it out. I got it. Okay, is your server up?
Yeah.
Yes, we're...
Sick.
Okay.
Let's see.
We're
Get 'em,
gathering some
Wyatt.
wood.
Get him.
Joining. There we go.
Oh no, you're Goku, son.
Yes, I am Goku. Super Saiyan
Ah!
Goku. Wait, why do I have a blue brick right off the bat? Okay, whatever. Let's make a house!
Oh, because you got it from the test that we did.
Ah, okay.
Are we wanting to do it here since this is
Well,
expert?
Yeah.
How about
Ow! You
see-
stupid cat! Get away
See what
from
there is. Maybe there's a big, nice cave or something that we can go into, or a
Run,
giant tree.
run.
Or something. Yep, I'm running.
Wyatt,
Ah!
protect us.
Ooh, he has a bow?
Yeah, Wyatt's
I
like a
forgot
beast.
about that.
Look at him, watch. He like takes it down
Yeah.
halfway. Get him, Wyatt.
Okay, so you want to find a cave?
Ouch.
Find
A
a
cave
cave.
or a tree or something.
Okay, let's head
Well,
to
we
the
do a
left.
lot of tree. Oh, here's copper. Get some copper.
Oh, yeah, copper.
And in the new one, I don't know if you've played it. Is it control? If you push control,
Yeah.
it will do a
Oh, son of a
area
biscuit.
line for you.
Oh, it will?
Yeah.
Oh, control.
If you had to hold, hold.
Oh,
Control.
it shows you. Okay.
Yeah, it shows, and you just click, and it will automatically like do it for you.
Ah,
Yeah.
nice.
So you don't have
I
to
like that.
Super
click
helpful.
every single block. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, here's some iron.
Ooh.
That's stone.
Okay, moving on to the next topic at hand. Tomb Raider. Have you guys heard much about Tomb Raider?
I've seen the first clip of it, and that's about it. I'm not really interested. I mean, I got the first Tomb Raider game, and
The first, or remake? I
yeah,
mean?
the remake of it, the one
Okay.
they just did. I got
Yeah.
that one. I think they did that back in 2013 or 14. Was that last year?
I think it's 13. I don't think it was that new.
But it was
Oh my
okay.
God.
It was very linear. Like, I mean, you can't really deviate much.
Those games
it.
are always linear.
Yes. And that's the thing. It kind of took it away from me. I mean, it was fun to play. It was kind of like Far Cry without
The open
the
world.
open world.
Okay.
And so
my
it kind of took it away from
Son
me.
of a...
Well, it feels like it's Xbox trying to match up with Uncharted, kind of.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah,
I
that's,
feel
that's
like.
that's kind of what it is. It's kind of like Uncharted. I mean,
They're trying because Uncharted is PlayStation exclusive, whereas
Tomb Raider's not exclusive
Xbox.
forever.
yes, well, no, but the new Tomb Raider I'm pretty sure is exclusive.
It comes
for
out
a while.
later for PS4 and
Oh,
PC.
okay, so it's
It's for a time limit.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're trying to they're trying to get a kind of a adventure game for themselves that is like Uncharted.
I
So
guess
Uncharted
we're
is just so
here.
good.
Oh my
We're
gosh,
gonna get destroyed. Oh my
Yeah,
goodness.
you put on expert.
Yes, Bob.
Oh!
Bob's
My
like,
bad.
let's do expert. I'm like,
Hey, it might. We're all experts. We can do it.
Yeah,
Except
we
we'll die.
got this. We got this.
It's not. It's just makes it more fun.
We
Well,
gotta
let's
build a
go. Are we
shelter
gonna
right
go?
now.
Are we gonna go underground? Or are we doing bub base?
Which one you guys want to do?
Both.
Both. Well then.
Alright. Well, you
I'll
guys
get
build
Shack
something
up
up
here.
above. I'll kind of.
Ah!
You're stuck, Bob.
Yeah, I didn't play the new Tomb Raider that much. I played it a little bit, just kind of
mean-
to see how it is.
Yeah, I don't know how similar it is. Like, if it's similar to the first one, then the combat was pretty fun. I mean, I enjoyed using the bow. I
Yeah,
enjoyed
they
running
improved the
around.
combat.
Yeah,
even
sneaking around was pretty fun. I mean, it's a lot like Uncharted. I mean, I love Uncharted, and so it kind of felt like that, but it kind of something was lacking, and it just
We get stuck down here with these slimes.
yeah, I know we're gonna get destroyed. But I mean, overall, I think it's a fun game, and I think to some people they're gonna enjoy it a lot more than I did.
Yeah.
If you're that kind of gamer.
You're more of an open world kind of.
Yeah,
What you're
I
saying?
like more open world, and so if you have a good if you have a good combat system and a good just overall gameplay and it's open world, I think it's so much better, and I enjoy it a lot more than say just a linear game where you kind of feel like you're blocked in
Yeah.
and you have like I that's the one thing I didn't like. I felt like I had to do this. I had to do this mission because I mean that's the only way you can go. I mean you can do it differently, like you can sneak on this part or you can do something like that. I mean, but overall it just felt stifling and kind of bored me after.
Yeah.
But I mean, the new one might be even better. I don't know how the new one is. I haven't really seen much on it.
Yeah,
So-
so it looks good. I'll probably get
Yeah.
it sooner or later, but it's definitely not my first pick.
Yeah, and that's the thing. I got it when it was on sale. Like if it's not your thing, wait till it goes on sale. I mean, it'll drop down probably for Christmas or it'll probably drop down sometime next year pretty soon. And you could probably pick it up for maybe $15 under its initial price.
Yeah. How's the mining going down there?
That's going good.
That's good.
Minetastic.
So I think it looks nice. It looks pretty, and that's what kind of Tomb Raider was lacking. I think was just a pretty look onto it. And
Well,
they
what
did
did
phenomenal.
you play it on? Because computer, it looked gorgeous. It looked so much
I
better
played it on
than last
PC.
gen.
I have it on PC.
Okay.
No, yeah, it looks amazing, and that's the thing is there's
You
never
mean
really
the
been a
graphics
good.
look good, but like the arts, you didn't really care for the art style?
No, everything. It looked amazing. Like the world was really nice. When you walked past like grass and stuff, the movement was very nice. The world looked good. It looked good. But like I said, it was just lacking. It was just so linear. You had to do this. I mean, you can explore this little area, but other than that, you're stuck on this path. I mean, and then you get to the next path, and you can explore, take down the enemies however you want, but then you're stuck there. And then you have to go to the next area, and then the next area. So, I mean, but overall, the graphics were great. Tomb Raider, like, Lara Croft looked amazing. I mean,
I see where you're
there
going.
was, I know, but there's never really been a good Tomb Raider game, and I think this one,
Like graphically looking.
graphics and gameplay wise,
I thought the older ones were pretty good.
they were.
For their
Can't get up.
for when they were released, I thought they were pretty good.
Well, what one are you talking about?
Like the
Because
first
they were
couple.
all. I know, but they were all very clunky, like to shoot and all that.
Well, yeah,
and jump.
I mean, they came out in like 1996, so
I know, and that's what I'm saying is that yeah, they were good for that time, but we never really had something today's standards like that was, I think, very good. And it was kind of like that with Perfect Dark. They had an amazing game when it came out, Perfect Dark, the first one, and then they
Yeah.
came out with the next one, and it was just
well, that
crap.
was Microsoft. That
Yeah.
was Microsoft. Microsoft made the second one, and that was really bad.
Yeah, and if they just kept it like if they just improved it like what they did with this one, it would have. I think Perfect Dark would be a lot popular. I think today.
It's already pretty popular.
Yeah,
I
I
actually, see me, I grew up playing GoldenEye, and
Oh, I played Perfect Dark. Oh man. Such
yeah, a
fun
lot
game.
more people actually played Perfect Dark than GoldenEye, which I was kind of surprised. But I don't know.
that's actually ranked in IGN's top 100 games ever made as Perfect Dark. I don't
Oh,
know
yeah.
about GoldenEye. That might be in there. I didn't really go through the entire list.
So what does that list even say?
Well, what do you think is number one? What do you think is the first top IGN
Pac-
ranking?
Pac-Man. Oh,
Mario game, I bet.
Pac-Man.
Yes, Super Mario Bros.
Aha!
Oh.
Super Mario Bros. What?
3.
3.
Three.
Okay.
Yes. Super Mario Bros. Is ranked in the first Super Mario Bros. Is in there. But what place do you think that's in? We're gonna get wrecked right here.
38.
No, it's
You
in the
guys
top
are
10. What place do
Oh,
you
it's in
think in the
top-
top 10? Yeah. The first
10.
Super Mario. No.
I have.
Two.
It's in the top 10. You said.
Yeah, it's in the top 10.
10.
It's not 10 and it's not 2.
Let's go
5.
with 5.
It's 4. You guys were close.
4.
Ranked
So
4.
1
The
and
first
4
one-
is a Mario game.
Yes, 1 and
4.
4 is a Mario game. What do you guys think number
Pac-Man's
2
up there.
is? No,
Pac-Man.
Pac-Man's not in. It's
Son
not in.
of
Well,
a-
not IGN's. Not
Oh,
IGN.
okay, IGN's. Because I know Pac-Man is one of the lists. I can't remember which one, but
It
is
could
the number
be. No,
one.
it could
Is
be in the list.
one.
Like I said, I didn't go through the entire list, but it probably
okay.
is in the
But
top
it's not-
100. It's not
Yeah.
in the top 10. I only got the top 10
What
games
the
because I thought
frick?
that those would be the interesting ones.
I spawned underground.
What?
He spawned in a little hole.
That's great.
You gotta
You're
put
safe.
lights down, or else they're gonna keep spawning in there.
Well, 1 just came in before I put the door down.
Now number 2 is funny because most of these are all Nintendo games. A lot of these are.
Yeah, I could see that. IGN do you like their Nintendo games?
Yeah. Well, it's mainly the old ones. A lot of the top 10 games are actually older games from like the 80s and 90s. Well, it's mainly 90s. Most of them are 90s.
Son of a...
Get wrecked up there, dude.
I know, that one zombie's just... We put on expert mode and this is gonna be hard.
It's a freaking world boss.
Yeah, zombie world boss.
It's actually in your the second one is actually Legend of Zelda. Do you guys know which one?
Ooh, Ocarina
it
of
is?
Time.
Nope, but that is in the top
Really?
10. But it's not the second. It's not number 2. Legend of Zelda. So it goes Super Mario Bros. Is number 1. Legend of Zelda is number 2. But what Legend of Zelda?
Is it the original?
Well, not I don't know the original, but it was for the NES. The SNES is the Link to the Past.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, it's the one. Yeah, we played a lot, Bob. And then number 3 is Doom.
Doom. Wow.
1993 Doom.
Wow, the original Doom.
Yeah.
I didn't even.
Um,
I didn't even think
and then
of that.
number 4 is Super Mario Bros. And number 5 is Portal 2, which I do think
That's sweet.
I find it. I
Yeah.
think that's one of the top 10.
That
I love
I
Portal.
would agree with that.
Um,
It's enjoyable. It's not my favorite game, but it's fun.
It's-
I like the little jokes and stuff that the machines say and whatnot.
that's what makes it
Glad.
fun, and it's a nice puzzle game. I think by far, I think one of
Definitely
the only puzzle games that I really enjoyed playing all the way through.
Yeah.
It never really got boring. Well, until you've beaten it 5 times.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So you
I've
know
beat
all the
Portal a
puzzles.
lot.
Yeah.
And there,
Um,
the first time I missed so much stuff, like
Uh,
dialogue.
oh yeah, you missed tons of stuff. Like you
It's-
go through
it's-
it now, and
The dialogue is great. For a game that you sit there and think, okay, how do I figure this out? And while you're sitting there thinking, a robot is like just making fun of you the entire time.
yeah,
Just saying
it's a
crap
lot
about
like
you.
Borderlands. It's a
really
lot like Borderlands in that aspect. Like, you
Yeah.
just miss everything when you go through it the first time. It takes a couple times to get used
Yeah.
to it.
I've actually played Borderlands not that long ago, and there's still dialogue I've never heard of.
Oh,
Because like the psychos and like all the enemies just say the craziest stuff, and
Yeah.
they
Oh,
have
it's just
so
like
much
the
dialogue.
Gremlins. Just like the Gremlins in Halo. They say some of the funniest things too.
Yeah.
There's one time. I only heard it one time. And one of the Gremlins said something so freaking hilarious. But I honestly can't remember what they said. It's... Oh, what was it? It's so funny. It's just random. It's really random.
Yeah,
well,
they're really
I
really
think-
funny in Halo 5. Halo 5
Halo
they're hilarious.
Halo 2 is actually on the list. Do you guys know where that is?
Oh, really?
Yes.
Halo 2, I would say 8.
No, it's 9. You were close.
9. Dang it. So close.
9, yeah. Zelda Ocarina of Time is ranked number 8. So we have Super Mario Bros. 3, Legend of Zelda: Link to the Past, Doom
Oh, crap.
1993.
Watch out,
Gears.
Dan Zombie.
Oh, get him out! Get him!
Get
Get him!
him!
Get him!
Oh, there's a
Oh.
freaking spear! He has a spear!
Why you betrayed me?
Kill him! Get him!
Turn that down.
Get him, Wyatt.
And then number 6,
Ah!
Life 2.
Wait, number 6 is what?
Oh, Half-Life.
2.
Ah, yeah.
I never really played any Half-Life, and everybody's
Me
going
neither,
crazy.
but apparently it is an extremely popular game. Like,
It's-
everybody loves that game. I've never really played it.
For its time, it came out in 2001. I believe it was 2001. And it was mind blowing. It was like the first game with physics, basically. Like objects, you can push objects around and everything. And then they have the
Oh,
gravity
okay.
gun, where you can pick objects up and shoot it at people. And that was just like blew everyone's mind. And it's the
Okay.
first game with like actually good horror aspects to it. And just like the controls and just the level design and everything were really, really good. And I really, really enjoyed it, even though my first time playing it was only like 4 years ago. And I still really enjoyed it. I mean, the game still looks decent. I mean, it's on Source Engine.
Yeah.
So it looks the same as like Counter-Strike or like the Counter-Strike Source, not the new Counter-Strike, but like stuff like that.
Now, there's a lot of games like that's coming out from like Stanley Parable. Like, have you heard of Stanley's Parable or whatever?
Oh yeah.
There's a lot of games that are well, at least 2 of them that have become pretty popular by that game developer. I think one was called. It was like pretty much like the creation of not really Half-Life, but it was pretty much Half-Life. It was
What do you mean
interesting.
by that?
it was kind of like a story about how this developer would just like how he made games, and it was pretty interesting. Like it went through like it would take you through all of the games that were like made to test stuff, and then he would just scrap them. And um, uh, it had like the one from what's the game? Gary's Mod, where that desert or like CS:GO or whatever the Counter Strike.
Oh
It
yeah,
kind of
yeah.
had that desert place thing, and so he would just like and then he would make it weird, and so it was pretty interesting. I was watching gameplay on it, and it looked pretty fun to go. It was like an interactive storytelling game, like Stanley's Parable.
Huh.
Like if you like Stanley's Parable, I would recommend looking up more games by that developer because they all seem pretty interesting.
Cool, cool. Now, have
And
any of you guys played StarCraft 2?
oh yeah, StarCraft 2 is my jam.
Oh yeah. So, are you excited
Well,
about the
real
new
quick,
DLC?
I'm actually. Can we change gears real quick?
Sure, sure.
Sorry, because I'm gonna be heading off in just a little bit. I just
yeah,
want to
yeah.
talk about Black Ops 3 real quick.
Oh yeah, sure.
Because I
How
don't think
is
you guys
that?
have played that yet.
I have not played that.
It
but
it
what do you
is.
think
Crap.
It's fun.
about it?
No.
Crap.
It's fun. It's fun.
This isn't promising.
There have been problems with PC and last gen consoles as
What
far
is
as
that?
launch goes. And for me, the game is a lot of fun. I like a lot of what they're doing, but because the game is optimized for next gen, I don't know what they did with the coding and whatnot for as far as the playing online and stuff like that. But they have a lot of issues to fix because I don't know. I mean, I'm lagging like crazy, even though I have full
Yeah.
bars or whatever. The latency issues are
So it's
just disgusting
lagging
sometimes.
as in bad frame
It's like
rates
I'm
or
shooting at
internet?
somebody, right? I'm shooting at somebody, and I'm hit them head on. I am unloading half a clip, and the next thing I know, nothing hits them, and I'm dead. And it
Okay,
just
so
sucks.
it's like connection
It's the latency
problems.
issues.
Okay.
What?
It's like internet problems.
No, it's not internet. It's connectivity issues as far
With their
as
servers.
this.
Yeah,
Yes,
that's
it's
what
the
I
servers.
meant is like
Uh,
the servers for
Yes,
old
the
gen
servers
consoles are real bad.
are they just for some reason that's the only thing I really have anything bad to say about the game. The game is optimized for next gen and PC, high end PCs, and so the game on next gen looks amazing. I hear a lot of people complaining about the way it looks for PS3 and 360, but as I tell them, it's like this game is optimized for the next gen console, so of course it's not going to look as pretty as. I mean, it has almost the same graphics as like Black Ops 2, which isn't bad. I mean, the graphics they're not subpar graphics. They're okay for this, but people are like, oh, it's the next Call of Duty, therefore it has to look even more amazing. But they don't realize they're playing on old gen consoles. They're playing on PS3, 360, stuff like that,
Yeah,
and
Yeah.
they're
the
thinking,
game
oh,
on.
it should look amazing. It's like no, it's this. If you got a PS4 or an Xbox One, yeah, it would look amazing, or a really high end PC. But you're not playing on any of those. You're playing on a PS3, so you should shut up, stop complaining, and play the game. Um, but I have found some like between hardcore and core is a huge difference as far as the latency issues. On core, I can't play core at all. It's just terrible. But I play hardcore, and the issues aren't nearly as bad. So if any guys are trying to play on PS3 or 360, try hardcore. I play on mainly TDM. There's still some issues. Like I'm shooting somebody, and it doesn't register, and I just they get a one-shot me, and it kind of sucks. Um, and
So you said there was problems on PC too, or there wasn't?
yes, well, I heard that there were some problems as far as um, optimizing the graphics and everything because for
There's
some
always a
people
problem.
they're having a hard time getting the right FPS, and so they had to go through they had to a lot of people have had to search online, how to customize the settings to where it's going to give you the right FPS. Um,
Yeah.
because if for some people it go in between 120 down to 30
So
or
it's
lower,
not
and
steady, is what you're
well,
saying.
it is if you put the right settings. It was supposed to be
Okay.
optimized at launch because they had a dedicated team specifically for a PC, and so all
Well,
that
that's
was
good at least.
supposed to be taken care of, but apparently it wasn't taken care of 100%, and so there were a lot of issues, and so you had to
Someone's
go into
fired.
these drivers. You had to get these certain drivers, and you had to update these different things, and eventually it would get to where the FPS was where it's supposed to be, and you wouldn't have to you know struggle with
Yeah, well, that's kind of
those
what's happening
varying
with Fallout 4. Like Fallout
great
4 was just crapping on itself for
yeah.
PC.
Fallout 4?
Yeah, I had some issues, and Matt had issues. Like he literally could not
Well,
even start it up because it was crashing.
it's because
Uh,
he has his computer is really, really rough right now.
well, yeah, it was
He
back
didn't
on
have
Windows
anything updated.
8. Yeah, but for me, like I had pretty much everything updated, and it was still crashing on me to begin with. But I had to change it to like 19. I had to change it to 1080p, and then once I changed it to that, it liked it for some reason and
What would
allowed
you
me to
have it on
play it.
before?
It like optimized it for like 1640 or something like that, and I'm like, no, I don't want that because I thought it was originally put onto 1080p, but it doesn't start out that way, so you have to manually change it, and a lot of times it doesn't like windowed mode too. So if you want to play in window mode, you can't.
Uh,
It didn't like that.
I
Retreat.
Um,
see, I see.
but a lot of it was just AMD. The game did
Yeah,
not like
that's what
anything
I was
AMD.
gonna say. Matt has AMD stuff, so I feel
Yeah,
like they're just having problems updating the drivers to run Fallout 4 or
yeah.
something. Because I have had no problem, and I am like, thank the Lord. I just the one thing was it was like recommended settings high because at the very beginning it was like we're going to evaluate your computer so you get the optimal settings for your computer, and
Yeah.
it put everything on high. I was like, oh yes, yes. It's not extreme, but high. I like high graphics, and I got in, and the game looked gorgeous and everything, but then I was in the vault, or I should no, it was in the house in the building when you're making your character and everything. The frame rate was about 30. I don't want
Yeah,
30.
and the game was slow, wasn't it? Because apparently they're doing that with a lot of games. Is they're tying the frame rate with the game speed.
Yes.
So if you're doing
They
60 frames, it's at a certain speed, and
and
so people were jacking up the speed, and so they got it up to 240 frames, and so the guy was like he
oh
was
my
going like
gosh.
really fast, and
Yeah.
it was funny. I was laughing during the entire video.
But I so what I did, well, what I had to do was I went to the settings, I shut off, went into the settings, and I changed the analyzing and I think it was analyzing and something else down
VSync.
one notch, but I kept all my graphical settings up to high. So then, because the analyzing was maxed out, and I was like, ooh, that should not be maxed out. So then, yeah, I turned that down, and then I played, and I'm getting 60 frames. I'm getting 60 frames, and it's running like butter, and I'm like, yes.
Yeah, see, I think I just kept mine at medium. Um, I'm hoping to pick up a better graphics card this Black Friday.
Yeah, yeah. I will say there are moments when it's like I'm in a huge city and there's a lot of stuff to load. It it will go down to probably like 50 frames. I can feel a slight drop. But I mean that's you should expect that.
Yeah. Well, guys, I'm gonna head out. This was fun. I'm looking forward to next week. I hope you guys enjoyed. They're gonna continue, but I'm just gonna say good night, and I will see you guys next week.
Okay? See you
See ya.
later.
Peace out, guys.
Alright, what's on, oh, did I ever tell you what number 10 was?
Number 10. Oh, on
Yeah,
the list?
yeah,
I don't think you did.
Tetris.
Tetris!
Tetris.
The greatest game of all time.
Yeah, number 10.
Tetris.
That was pretty
Oh,
interesting.
oh, okay. Well then.
Well, then what?
I mean,
Die?
no, it's just Tetris.
Yeah, I know. I don't, some of the, like,
I
what
do
would,
love my
what do you,
Tetris, but I don't know if it's the greatest game of all time. I guess
what do you,
for its time when it came out.
well, I mean, it's ranked number 10, but yeah, I don't think it's, yeah, top 100. I don't think it's ranked number 10. I mean, out of this list, I mean, what do you feel? Do you feel like maybe one of these should be higher? Do you think like Halo 2 should be higher in the list than number 9, or
Uh,
like, because some of the and then Super Metroid 1994 is number 7.
okay,
So
I
like
can
they're
I can
mostly
give them.
90s games. They're
Yeah,
mostly
well, the thing is, IGN, all the guys
is
in there
old.
are
Yeah,
old.
yeah. I mean that most of them are
I
talking
listen
about
to their
90s.
podcast,
Yeah.
and half the time they're talking about like 80s and 90s games, and I'm
Yeah.
like, yeah, I know that, yeah.
See, I mean those are the games though I personally I enjoy a lot.
Well, yeah, they are
Because
good games. I mean, the first system that I played on was the Nintendo 64. So I kind of started a little late, but as soon as I started playing Nintendo 64, I loved it. And my first game system was a GameCube, so that I mean, I was pretty late to joining the gaming community.
yeah. See, my first was the NES.
Ooh.
And then I got the Game Boys, and then we got the Super NES. Um, so I mean, most of my stuff was pretty much all Nintendo growing up. I mean, my dad he
I
can
will
only
say
two
we
buttons, and that's about as much as he can play before he's
yeah.
done. And so we would play basketball, and that was pretty much it. We would do NBA Jam, and it would go up, and it goes nothing but net or boom shakalaka.
Yeah.
Pretty
Yeah.
much it.
Yeah, that was funny. But yes. I actually got a Game Boy Color. So that was my first like gaming thing, but my first console I owned, like console, is GameCube.
Yeah, see, I had a Game Boy Color. Those were fun.
So have you heard anything about the Nintendo Direct?
No, what is it?
Nintendo Direct is kind of like a small E3 for Nintendo. They do it like a couple months a year, and they did it this month, and they're doing it next month. So we're going to be getting a lot of new information in the coming months.
So it's like a entire month. So there's like conventions going on the entire month, or is it just like
It's
conferences?
it's like the first week of the month. I'm pretty sure it's not. the
Okay,
entire month.
so it is like an E3. So they people show up and they have a conference.
Yes.
And okay.
Yeah. It's what Nintendo like does the best, because Nintendo always has kind of a hard time at E3.
Yeah, I
But
mean they're going up against Microsoft.
yeah, they do the best when it comes to the Nintendo Direct. Blah, excuse me. But the biggest news that I've read was Super Smash Bros. Is getting a new character. Can you guess who it is? It's
Is
pretty
it from
sweet.
like the list that people were wanting? Like
No,
new
that
character?
the character they are coming out with that was voted for is next month. They're going
Okay.
to announce that next month. This month was a character that they just planned for and we're setting up.
Is it like one of their characters, or is it like a person they've signed?
It's not a Nintendo character.
Not a Nintendo character. Is it like a crossover, like a PlayStation kind of character,
Uh,
or like a
it's
Microsoft?
it's
Like,
not. I guess it is known for PlayStation. I would call it a PlayStation game
is it like
or a
it's not
PlayStation
like
franchise.
solo PlayStation, like
No, it was on every console.
Uncharted or something like that?
No.
No.
But
See, Tomb Raider, that would be a good.
if I think about like what console goes with this game, it would be PlayStation.
Oh, it would be like Crash Bandicoot or
It's not
Ratchet and Clank.
It's not Ratchet. Those are well, Crash Bandicoot came to other
Yeah, well, yeah,
consoles,
that's-
but Ratchet and Clank's always been PlayStation.
Yeah, I know, but is it something like that?
No, it's an RPG.
RPG.
Yeah, that's why I think it's kind of interesting how they added it. And I mean, the character looks sweet. I will say that in HD, he does look really, really cool.
An
And
RPG for that's better known for PlayStation? I have no clue.
okay, well then I'll just tell you, it's Cloud from Final Fantasy VII.
Oh! Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I was
That
like,
would
oh,
be-
that's pretty cool.
Yeah, that would be a good character to have. Yeah.
Yeah, he's more of a heavy kind of character, kind of like Ike. So I'm like,
Yeah, I mean, well, he's the one with the Buster Blader, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah, the huge
that makes sense.
yeah. He looks
but now
really, really sweet.
who owns the rights for Final Fantasy?
It's shoot, the
Torches?
company who makes this Tomb Raider and
Bethesda?
who makes the
No, not Bethesda.
Hitman games.
Isn't that?
I can think of like their symbol.
What is it?
It's red letters. Gosh dang it. Chat,
Oh.
if you know this question, please help us out. It's the people. What is the company's name who made Hitman, Tomb Raider. Let's see. They also made Just Cause. And they also make the Final Fantasy games.
Hold on a second. I'm looking at Tomb Raider right now. Peggy?
No, it's not Peggy.
Oh, Square Enix.
Square Enix. Yes. That is it.
You have any torches? How many torches you got?
I got 10.
Oh, you only got 10?
Yup.
Oh, we got a eye in here. Oh! I'm dead. I'm
Someone's
dead.
dead.
I'm dead. I'm dead.
Yup.
How did it? Oh, Stucky mushrooms. It does 1 damage to him.
Yeah, figures. But
Get
I
us
was like,
undead.
that character's choice is pretty cool. I mean, now
Yeah, it makes sense.
they really have a really good lineup for Smash Bros. Like as third-party characters, they have like Sonic, they have Pac-Man, they have Ryu, they have now Cloud. I mean, they have some really good people from
Yeah,
other
it
platforms.
kind of makes sense. Like that sounds like something that should be added.
Yeah, and they always have a Super Smash Brothers amiibo for that character, so it's going to be a Cloud amiibo, which people are going to go
Oh.
crazy about.
Yeah, I wonder if they're gonna add any more Final Fantasy then. Well, do you think they might add Tomb Raider to to it since they have like already one Square Enix character? Do you think they might add more?
Hmm. I wouldn't think Tomb Raider. I don't know. They could, but I don't know. Don't think they would really do that. Because the game just came out.
Yeah, I mean, but from a standpoint, that would be a nice character to have.
To look at, maybe.
So, like, yeah, but I mean, she kind of fits though. I mean, see, I would picture her a lot like Snake.
Okay, yeah, I could see that then. But she's more of like cracking necks, slitting throats kind of thing.
Yeah, I mean, she
than
got
shooting.
she got pretty dark in the new series.
Yeah.
But I mean, she's still kind of, she doesn't have like the rockets and stuff, but you can make her more like Snake, where you have the
Oh
she pulls
gosh,
out a
we're
gun, or we're dead, we are dead.
Fight off the zombies! I'm dead.
I'm dead too. Who decided expert mode?
He's not even here right now.
No, I know. We're all screwed.
But yeah, I'm just wondering what character they're going to choose for like the fan voted one. Right now, the highest voted one is Banjo and Kazooie.
See,
But
you know what would be a good one? Would be the lady from Perfect Dark. That would be.
that would be interesting. But again, people with like guns. This is more of like a brawling game. People with guns, I don't know. I feel like the characters more focused around guns don't really fit that well into a
But
Super
a lot
Smash
of them
Brothers
though are more. A lot of them are very martial artsy, I guess.
I mean, I could see them adding Crash Bandicoot. That would
Yeah.
be sweet. That would
Crash
blow
Bandicoot
my mind.
would be good.
That would be awesome.
A PlayStation character would be cool too. They don't really have any PlayStation characters, do they?
Well, they can't really because they need to get the rights, and PlayStation's not gonna let them do the rights. Crash Bandicoot is actually for all platformers now.
Yeah.
It's not known for being PlayStation anymore.
Yeah, but I mean, Crash Bandicoot, isn't that on? See, it's still very. So you said Crash Bandicoot is the number one, or is it Banjo and Kazooie?
Banjo-Kazooie, but Crash Bandicoot is up there.
Oh, okay. Because I could see Crash Bandicoot, I could see Banjo Kazooie, but I could also see like Ratchet and Clink. That would be a good pair too. I mean, there's a couple one, but a lot of, like you said, a lot of it has to do with getting the rights to them, and it all depends on how far and how willing the other company's going to be to allow their characters on that game. See, for me though, from a standpoint of a consumer, seeing my favorite characters on a game like that would be awesome, and it would give more respect, I think, to both parties. And so, like, you could say, "Oh yeah, Crash Bandicoot on Wii, on the new Wii, on Super Smash Bros." And then we're also releasing a new Crash Bandicoot. Go pick it up, like, kind of like hint advertise type thing.
That's
saying, like.
Yeah, that's what they're. I accidentally hit something. That's what they're kind of going for the new Final Fantasy, like Cloud. It's because the new HD remake's coming out, and I feel like they want to try to get the kind of younger crowd into it.
Yeah, and so that's what I'm saying is you brand your characters and stuff and spread them out throughout games and have them in collaborations and you they're gonna be more popular and they're gonna be advertised. Hey, you have fun playing him. Why not come and play the actual game?
Yeah. So let's move on a little bit here. In the Nintendo Direct, they also released a new Zelda trailer. But yeah, it's like, yeah, Zelda. Oh my gosh, I'm excited. Yeah, I'm pumped. It was like, it was a far out kind of clip from Link on his horse. Then it zoomed in, then like turned around, and then that was it.
I'm screwed. I'm
It
screwed.
was like, is that Pinky?
Yeah.
Why are you breaking everything? God.
I'm trying to escape from Pinky, okay? Ah! I'm dead, I'm dead. He's yours
Oh,
now.
thanks.
He's yours.
Yeah, block off the place so more don't
Mr.
get in.
Mr. Pinky's gonna kill us. Get him. We can kill him.
Okay, we got.
We have
Ooh,
power.
what the frick? Gotta push him in the
Give
corner.
power.
Don't let him bully us. Now we're bullying him.
He's still gonna kill us. Okay, hold him at bay. I'm gonna hold him. You can't hit him with the sword.
Son
I'm
of
gonna
a
craft-
gun!
I need to craft something. I need to craft a better weapon.
Boss fight with the tiniest slime ever. Son of a.
Come on, weapon. We need weapons. Oh, crap.
I'm so dead! I'm so dead, Ken. I'm so dead.
Keep him there. Keep him there. You can survive this. Make an armor for myself.
Okay, he's over there. Push him! I'm dead. I have 8 health left.
I got it! Let's go! Die!
I'm dead.
Die! Die! I got him! I got him! You ain't
So,
gonna
the
survive.
Zelda trailer was pretty pitiful. I was really disappointed in the Zelda trailer. I was like, oh man,
Yeah,
no
they've
new
been
Zelda.
they've been trying to hype that up so much, and
They
they're
pushed it back really, really far, and I'm 90% sure it's because the NX is coming out, so they're going to release it on the Wii U and the NX. And I'm kind of pissed because one of the big reasons why I got a Wii U is for Zelda, and there hasn't been a single Zelda
yeah.
game on Wii U. Like, ugh. So, and if the new Zelda comes out, I'm going to get it with NX. So, it's dumb. Anywho, they released a new Star Fox Zero trailer. It's not gameplay; it's just a trailer. I was like, okay, it's cool. Actually, I was somewhat excited for Star Fox because I played that a lot on Nintendo 64.
Yeah, well, they released
But
a massive thing on like E3 for
Yeah,
the.
I wasn't impressed with it though.
Really, I thought it looked pretty good.
It looked cool, but graphically wise, no. Graphically wise, it didn't look the greatest. But I mean, it has some cool aspects. But then even that got pushed back. So I'm like, what the?
My
I think it's
goodness,
because it got so much hate.
Oh.
But anywho, there is Xenoblade coming out on December 4th. So I'm really looking forward to that game because I didn't play the first one, but it looks like a really good like Japanese RPG kind of game, and it's going to be open world, and it looks graphically good. So I'm excited about that game.
Now that's only is that for Wii or is that just for the DS? Because the Xenoblade Chrono that's like
No. Well, the first Xenoblade came out for Wii, and then it came later for 3DS. It was a remake of the original one for 3DS. And then now they're coming out with Xenoblade Chronicles X, which is for Wii U.
oh, okay.
So yeah. But the last thing on the list that I was kind of interested in is, yes, it's another Zelda game, but it's not new. It's an HD remake of Twilight Princess, which is one of my favorite Zelda games. But I've played Twilight Princess so much. It's like, yeah, New Twilight Princess or New Zelda. Yeah, it's a remake. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like that's kind of what they.
I'm not
There's a
getting it.
lot of games are doing that now. They're like, oh yeah, we're giving you your next big thing, but I mean, it's gonna be forever. Like, I mean, you're gonna have to be satisfied with these remakes until we come out
With the
4 years down
actual
the line. Yeah, with the
new Zelda, yeah. I mean, they made an HD remake of the Wind Waker, which I have to admit, that game looks gorgeous. And I do enjoy that because I actually never finished Wind Waker 100%. So I actually went back and I've played quite a bit of it, and I chip away at it here and there.
Hmm.
So it's HD remakes are cool if it's the right game, but I feel like there's way too many nowadays.
Oh yeah, man, they're doing that with everything. Like that's pretty much every Resident Evil is
Yeah.
HD remakes.
So next thing on this outline is best-selling games of October. What games do you think is in this list?
October last month.
Yes.
I remember games came out last month.
There's one big one that I went crazy about. Other than Fallout, because Fallout came out this month. I played a lot of it.
No, I'm trying to think of what games came out last month. It's on the tip of my tongue. I just can't think of it. Ah, died. Dang it. I there. I know it. I know it. I can't remember. I have no clue.
Halo 5.
Oh, yeah, I forgot that. I was like, oh my goodness.
Yeah, you're gonna hate
I
yourself
knew there was a big game that came out last. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, Halo 5 is number 1. Then number 2 is NBA 2K16. Number 3, which I'm surprised NBA beat this, is Assassin's Creed Syndicate.
Yeah.
Like, really? I thought Assassin's Creed would do better than basketball.
Not really. I mean, people
Are
love
starting to
basketball.
get. Well, people are starting to get old Assassin's Creed also.
Yeah.
I mean, even though this one did look pretty good, I was just like, it's Assassin's Creed. I've
Yeah,
played too many of
there's,
them.
Yeah, there's five. There's five of them. You can go out and probably go out and buy just random pick like out of GameStop's drawer
Bid.
of pre-sale games, and it's right
Yeah.
there.
And then also, Xbox One, the console, won in the best sold console in October because of Halo 5. I was like, I would kind of hope so. If PS4 beat them in October, then Xbox is really kind of screwed.
Well, I
But
mean,
they
I don't know if
apparently they
it's-
sold a lot of consoles for Halo.
yeah, I can see that, but I mean, Xbox has been beating PlayStation forever now. I mean, even with PlayStation having their price drops, it's still not doing anything. People are still buying Xbox over PlayStation, even though some of the games do look better on PlayStation than they do on Xbox. It's just Xbox has that nostalgia to a lot of gamers,
Yeah.
and just you can't get past that.
Well, also, the backwards compatibility is out now.
yes,
It
yes,
just came out. And they
I've
actually
seen
changed-
how
they-
it worked.
they changed the hub of Xbox One, and I was like, oh, okay.
I don't like it.
You don't like it?
No, I think it's too confusing. It's hard to find anything, and
think
it's
it's a little more
layered.
simple.
It's layered
the
under
friends and
layered
stuff.
of stuff. Like we were trying to find out how like the news, because like on the main screen they have the
Mhm.
thing come up and it has like news, gold, and then it has like your friends playing or whatever.
Yeah.
and there wasn't any of that on the main screen. I'm like, where is everything? Like, why is it so hard to find stuff? And it's
It's
just kind
on
of,
the left.
yeah, it
There's
was
a
just,
tab on the left.
it was just kind of confusing.
Yeah, I mean, you get used to it, but I feel like I could get used to this setup faster than from going from 360 to Xbox One. Because I played so much 360,
Well,
it was such a drastic difference.
you can use the 360 hub now.
Yeah. Which, I was like, eh. I went back to 360 to play some Black Ops 2 Zombies. I was like, oh wow, this hub is kind of hard to use.
And it's funny because a lot of the games that are on the first edition, none of them really are that good. I mean, besides a couple of, like you said, Black Ops 2,
Yeah.
and some other ones like that. Overall, only ones really were Gears of War, because I saw it, like, you can, if you put the disc in, it just starts downloading, like installing the game for you, which is pretty.
I thought that was really sweet.
But no, I mean, overall, I mean, it's a cool concept, and I think the backwards compatibility was a nice feature that they added. I just wish, though, that they're not doing like a once a month addition to the thing. So like, oh yeah, here coming up next month, you get a whole new 100 games that you can.
Yeah.
Like, I wish they kind of like released it with just like, oh yeah, here's everything right now, guys. There you go.
They did say it's really, really hard to do that, though.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta imagine getting hundreds of codes and hundreds of downloads and stuff like that.
Yeah, and they have to get agreements with companies to be able to do it and everything.
Yeah. And that's the thing. Why wouldn't you agree to this? Like, I mean, as a company standpoint, I think you would probably get more people going out to buy your game if you did. Like,
Yeah, there's some companies that are like, we don't want to do that because they think they're still making enough money off the old gen. But there's like companies like 2K which are like, well, we can actually make more money because people would want to buy our older games.
I mean, if you put like college football on there or something like that, I know tons of people who love the college football games, but they're like, oh, we the only one is back in like 2004, like 2012 or something like that, and we can't get it. I mean, there's tons of sports games that people would love to play on their Xbox One.
Yeah, my last topic is, we already kind of went over it, but it's Black Ops 3, and they blew so many records out of the water for how many copies they sold. They blew records with how many copies
how many
they sold
shipped or sold?
Sold. And how many, how much income they got, and everything like that.
Because Bethesda is coming out and saying, "Oh yeah, guys, we've shipped out 12 million copies."
I read it and it says Black Ops 3 sells $550 million worth of copies, like disc copies and digital copies, opening weekend. 550 million.
Yeah.
That is so much money.
Well, I mean,
and it blows out any movie. It is now the #1 highest sold entertainment
well, Fallout 4 wasn't that supposed to beat it? I saw somewhere where it was making 750 million if it sold all the copies.
Black Ops 3 sold $550 million, and it is now the #1 most sold. I can't think of the word. It is now the #1 most sold, like, entertainment, like, device, I guess I should say. But I mean, it beats out any movie. It beats out uh, any like book, any audio device, any music, anything. So anything that you can think of as entertainment, Black Ops 3 has beat it. But you gotta think, every copy is $60.
Yeah.
So it's a lot easier to beat that because movie tickets are like on average like $10 now. Like what? Yeah, it was like $10.
Well, yeah, I
And
mean, you gotta think that
the game
you're
is
only
60.
getting maybe like 12 million or something like. No, how much do you normally get for a movie? Like 50? Usually 50 million or something like that.
Well, it depends. Jurassic Park blew everything out of the water with I think it was like 300 and something million.
Oh
And
wow.
that was the number one for the longest time. But yeah, you looking it up right now?
I want to see. I want to see if there's a list.
The top entertainment style systems or best-selling things.
Yeah, I'm seeing if there's a list. But these are all like old games. It's not showing me newest ones.
Oh yeah.
Hmm. Yeah, it's not showing me any of like the newest games or anything like that. So I mean,
Well, this was on IGN, so
yeah.
hopefully it's true.
Well, I want to see like I want to see a list, and there's no
Yeah.
list.
I'm
Normally
sure
they
if you look for it long enough, you'll find one. But I thought that was insane.
Yeah, Fallout 4 is expecting to do 750 if they can sell all the copies.
I can definitely see that.
Because they said they shipped out 12 million copies of the game.
For how much, like, even like the merchandise, like the Pit Boys, the shirts, the shoot, Nuka Quantums, those like the drinks that
Yeah,
were
I want to
blue.
go get those. Was that
Those
a
sold
Kroger's?
out. No, it was at Target only, and those sold out everywhere and like every Target within 20 minutes.
What?
I'm like, because my friend and I were like, hey, let's go get some. And it's like, because it's basically Jones Soda, because I read reviews. Because the beer
okay.
they came out with, that was like kind of Fallout based.
What are you doing, you stupid cat?
The beer that they came out with was like really, really gross, I guess. So I was like, I'll look at the Nuka Quantum, and they said it was like, it's so good, it tastes just like Jones Soda. I was like, oh, I'll get some. Then I looked on Target and it was like sold out. And I looked online and it said it sold out within 20 minutes. I'm like, oh my
Oh
god.
my. Yeah, you
I
can probably
can see
go
it.
on here and what? Let's see.
Everything they
eBay.
everything they sell is instantly sold out within
Hey,
like the hour.
What's it called? Nuka Cola?
Yeah. Bulldozer.
Okay, Nuka Cola right here. Nuka Cola. Let's see.
No, it's Nuka Quantum.
Oh, a Nuka Cola Quantum Fallout
Yes.
4 Jones sealed bottle. Oh, it's not in the Nuka shape. I thought it was gonna be in like the Nuke.
Nah, I wish it was too. That would be so sweet.
People are selling a bottle for $34.
Oh my. $34 for one bottle of Nuka Cola Quantum.
Yeah. The Fallout 4 Nuka Cola Quantum Soda Jones glass bottle, Target exclusive, sold out. $25, $26. Hand ready to ship.
Oh.
You can actually get Bethesda Fallout Target Nuke Cola knit cap, $37 for a knit cap. Yeah, they're all going for $30.
Oh
That's
my
insane.
word.
Oh, here you can get a 4 of them for $51.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's a great deal.
Oh my goodness, somebody is trying to sell Fallout 4 Nuka Cola Quantum empty case. It's literally just a box with the plastic wrap with no bottles in it for $30.
Of course someone would do that. Oh
Yeah.
man.
Oh my goodness, people sell anything.
Because people buy anything.
Yeah, I know. People go and buy it.
Especially if it's Fallout.
Oh my goodness. There's some
They know people. There's actually people out there who will buy just the case.
Well, yeah, nowadays that's a viable business is to go out and buy just exclusives
Yeah.
and then sell them for tons of money. I mean, that's insane. Like if you did that back in the day, like that's not even something that was even thought of back in the day when an exclusive item came out and you didn't get it. I mean, you're
just
done.
showed it off. No one really
Yeah.
wanted it.
Nowadays, I mean, if you can find something that was an exclusive item back in the day, oh man, you're rich now.
Yeah. Well, it's
'Cause,
because gaming's gotten so big now.
Yeah, I mean, there's some people that will still like find something in their garage, like, hey, yeah, I found this game. Is it rare? And then it finds out it's like a $50 million game. You're like, whoa.
Yeah. Yeah. It's not that much, but
No,
yeah.
but yeah, you get the drift.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead.
You let them in. I'm dead too.
We need to go get better gear. I think I
Yeah.
got some.
I was trying
gear.
to find some ore by digging that huge tunnel straight
Yeah,
to.
still haven't found it.
But yeah,
Stop
it's
getting my
taking way
pizza.
too long.
Cracker.
But yep, that is all the topics I have for this evening.
Yeah, just a little bit
just-
of news.
Ooh, yeah.
Did you hear about Rainbow Six DLC?
Wait,
I mean,
what?
season-
No.
Rainbow Six's season pass.
What about it?
Apparently, it's ranked. People are ranking it the worst season pass of all time.
Really?
Yeah,
Why?
because all you get on it is a permanent boost, so you get like experience boost. You get gun skins, like limited edition VIP gun skins, an extra daily challenge, and 5 rainbow buck credits or whatever they are. 5 rainbow credits, so you can buy.
Oh, the microtransaction.
Yeah, and that's all you get for a season pass. $30 for that.
$30 for
$30.
skins, and oh my gosh,
It's literally horrible.
there's no maps.
No maps, nothing. Everything in the game is free. You can. It's funny because you can get most of the stuff by playing in game. You don't even need to buy it. The only thing that is good is the permanent boost and the $5 is pretty much the credit. The $5 credit is what you get. Yeah, and people are saying this is literally the stupidest
Oh my goodness.
season pass of all time. Also, I'm looking forward to it, and I bet a lot of people are. Is Nintendo is bringing Pokemon Blue, Red, and Yellow to the 3DS.
Ooh.
Which
Wait,
is gonna
blue, red, and yellow?
be Blue, Red, and Yellow Pokemon.
Those were the first Pokemons, weren't they?
Yep. And they're bringing them back.
Ooh, okay, okay.
But what they're doing is they're not enhancing them at all. So it's going to be pretty much just I guess how would you like an emulator?
So
for
it's
touch?
going to
It
be
would
super
pretty much like that.
pixelated, in other words.
I see. I don't know. I mean, they probably are going to enhance it. I would assume to a degree. So you're not going to get it like that because the screens are bigger. So you're not going to get that
Yeah.
stretched out look. They're probably going to update it so it still looks like the original game, but it's not going to be encapsulated like that. I don't think. I hope not.
Okay.
I mean, I would assume that they would do it better than that. Or sometimes what they do is they widescreen it or something, or like full screen it, so like it cuts off borders, so like part of the screen's black on each side.
That
They
would
could
get a
do it
little
like
annoying
that.
though.
Yeah, it would.
I'd rather have it stretched out than have that.
Yeah. So I mean that's something to look forward to, and I'm super excited about that. And
Yeah.
now, have you heard anything about the Pokemon Go beta? Because I've been hearing stuff like, oh yeah,
Is it beta?
they're going to be doing. Well, that's what I heard, that they're doing a beta in December or somewhere around December. And I haven't. I've been trying to look up information about it. And there's no information about it, but then there's like links and stuff like, hey, go and get the beta for Pokemon Go. I'm like, okay, so this is you're trying to get a virus on my machine here,
Yeah.
because you're
That's a little
tempting
sketch.
me. Like I'm like, oh, dude, I want to
Sketch.
click that thing so bad. But I've heard that there's supposed to be, and I also looked on Wikipedia, and they said there is a beta coming for in December. So I'm like, whoa, wait, what's coming up here, guys? You gotta let me know. But as far as I know, there's nothing announced, which kind of sucks.
Okay.
And then also, Destiny is thinking about doing a refer a friend program for their.
That
They're-
sucks. They should have done that such a long time ago.
Oh,
Because I've referred Elijah, I referred my friend Austin, I referred my friend Mark. I mean, I got my brother Tommy playing it, and I could have gotten my cousin to give me the code.
Yeah,
Son of a-
I mean, overall, I don't know how they're going to do it. Right here, they said that it will just be like maybe XP boosts or like a special gun. So as far as I know,
Hopefully it's not a special gun, because that would make me mad.
Yeah, well, I mean, I might start playing.
Ooh.
I don't know. I kind of
You
want to get
should.
it because I have a cousin that plays it, so
It's a great.
I'm gonna get it.
The main reason why I still play it, Ken, is because the co-op. The co-op is great. The gameplay is great. The co-op is great. The story sucks. I mean they've come out with the Taken King game pack now, to where if you buy the Taken King, Destiny the Taken King, you get all the DLCs and the Taken King expansion and the game for $60, which is actually pretty good, because I've spent
Yeah.
$160 on that game.
And I also
Or
learned
100,
that
maybe
there
130.
might be like a price drop for the coming holiday.
Ooh,
So
yeah, there probably will be.
yeah, and so that's what I'm kind of thinking. I'm like, oh, I might go pick this up because I also saw on Walmart released their Black Friday deals.
Oh, they did.
They released some early ones, and
Any
there's
gaming?
some pretty good deals. There was a 48-inch smart TV going for like $290. I'm like, oh, I want it.
I want a new TV so I can play like. My big problem is, yeah, I'm playing Fallout on the computer, and I would prefer to play on a computer with like mouse and keyboard. But my screen, Fallout is one of those games you want a big screen. when you
Yeah,
play
yeah.
it. And I'm here like trying to
Straight.
look
yeah.
close at my screen, but I don't want to freaking kill my eyes getting too close to the screen. But
Yeah, I mean there was
would be nice
a
to have
couple
a
good things,
monitor.
and that's what I'm hoping. I mean, there's two things I can either do. One, I'm thinking about either getting a TV for Black Friday or another monitor, because the 3 monitors that I have, one of them's like a really tiny 20-inch, and I can't stand it. But then I'm also thinking about getting, Elijah's virtual reality headset for his phone.
ooh, yes.
Well, they just released one for the Samsung Galaxy S6 and S6 Edge. So I'm thinking it's like $100 I could get that. And I'm like, I
Just
don't
lay
know.
in bed and ooh, what's up, Zelda?
Yeah, yeah.
Just lay in bed, just have them on, just watch a movie.
Yeah, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, watch my YouTubes on that thing. That would be amazing.
Full 360.
Um, and that's what a lot of them are doing. A lot of YouTubers and stuff are going with a 360 camera. So that would be pretty cool to have.
Yeah.
Uh, have you done that at all? It's pretty cool.
I mean, I haven't gone on YouTube and watched 360 videos, but I used Elijah's headset, and it blew me away.
Yeah,
I did not,
it,
I was not expecting how, like, people are saying, oh, it's amazing, but I was like, oh, it looks cool. But then when you put it on, you're like, whoa.
yeah, and that's kind of what
This is
I'm wanting. I'm like, oh, okay,
ridiculous.
should I buy this? I mean, it looks awesome, and it's for my phone. I'm like, "Ugh." I don't know. So I mean, there's a couple things that to look out for. Yeah, I would recommend looking up Walmart's guide if you want something. I don't. They're very limited, and there's a couple games they said like Destiny and stuff is like a I want to say a 20% drop. So that's why I was thinking. I was like, ooh, that might be a good time to pick up Destiny. Ooh, a chest. What is this? A wand of sparking? Ooh, I got a weapon.
Ooh, nice.
Oh, that's cool. It just has little embers out. I got no mana though, but it doesn't really use much. Oh wow, it does 9 damage. That's pretty good.
Hey, we finally have a good weapon.
I'm out of mana though. No, no, die. I'm gonna
Almost
die.
drowned.
I'm dead. Ooh, I got some iron.
Ooh.
Give me the throwing knives. Give me the throwing knives.
So, is there any other news on your list?
Oh, the new update for Destiny is coming out sometime next week.
Wait, new update? Hold up.
Yeah.
What do you mean by that?
One sec. I am under attack by thousands of things.
Okay.
Okay. But it says Bungie confirmed that the November update will also contain good news for hunters who draw from the void with a fix that re-enables the quiver perk, and that Night Stalkers will now be able to shoot 3 shadow shots again without the added bonuses that previously took the rest of us to infinity and beyond. So they're going to be updating some things, and I think that's when they're going to be adding the refer a friend is in this update.
Okay.
So I don't know. It's still very up in the
And
air.
you would get it for Xbox One, correct?
Yes.
Yeah. That's my main character. I have it for PS4 also, but that's mainly just to play with some friends.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Shoot them all. Oh, they're getting me. No, they can jump through one little hole. I didn't know they can jump through tiny little holes.
And what is that?
Slimes. They can jump through little holes.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna die. 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 Oh, I lived.
Well, I made an extremely long tunnel to nowhere.
No.
That is my achievement for tonight. A ridiculously long tunnel to nowhere.
I'm exploring a little bit.
See, did I get anything good? I got 14 iron and 36 copper.
Another chest.
So, in other words, no.
I got some recall potions.
We should be able to make a furnace now, though. Yes, there it is.
You got iron?
Yep. Furnace. There we go. Smelt some iron ore. Okay, we got some ingots. I'm gonna make a chest.
Well, this was a bust.
Isn't it always? Do 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 do.
Ouch.
Okay, put my monies in there. Okay, it is 8:30, and we are basically all out of news. So I'm going to wrap this up. So thank you for watching, everybody who either followed or viewed us or had any questions. Thank you for watching us tonight on the Press Start Game Network, and I hope to see you guys in the future. If you like what you saw tonight, you can follow us on YouTube, or if you can check out my channel, The Alabaster Dragon. I stream Saturday mornings, and I'm also the host of the Press Start Game Network game and the podcast. And if you have any questions, you can email at us at psgn@gmail.com. And your question might be on the live stream podcast. So, thanks for watching, everybody, and have a good night. Later.
Bye.